What up, fam? What up, fam? We are about to make T&V Nation history. For the first time in T&V Nation history, actually in my life, I am about to make homemade banh mi. So first, we're going to create this daikon and carrot mix. This is a pickled mixture of daikon and carrot. Daikon is in the radish family, and the only thing I've ever seen it used in is this. So yeah, we're gonna slice up these carrots, slice up these daikon, slice up this daikon. Now, to get some of the moisture off of these, we're gonna create this little mixture here. We're gonna add a little sugar, add a little salt, and then we're gonna massage it. And you're gonna see all that water starting to come out of the bottom of that colander, but you want to massage it until they get kind of bendy, kind of limp. Once they get like that, you're gonna rinse all that salt and sugar off. And now we're about to make our brine. All the brine takes is sugar, so you're gonna use about half a cup of sugar and some white vinegar. They say don't get fancy, don't use the ACV or any kind of fancy vinegar, just plain old white vinegar. And then we're gonna whisk that until all that sugar gets melted in. And then put your daikon and carrot mixture into some kind of container. It really would be best if I had like a big mason jar, but for some reason all my big mason jars have disappeared. I don't know where they are, so I had to use this. I had to rig it. So yeah, you just pour that brine on top of that, and you want to let that set for about an hour at least. But yeah, this will keep for several months, y'all. Now we got about to create our marinade for the meat. We're gonna dice up some garlic. You make this how you want, y'all. Now this was just pretty much a rough chop, not really diced. I wasn't trying to be that serious with it. We're gonna take some Chinese 5-spice, add about 1/4 teaspoon of that. Now these measurements are loose, y'all. Some hoisin sauce. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of that. Some soy sauce. I think it was supposed to be about 2 tablespoons of that also. Some ketchup, about a tablespoon of that. I think I forgot that I had said a tablespoon of sesame oil. I think about 1.5 teaspoons or so of that. Some honey. I think this was supposed to be about 1 tablespoon. My honey had gotten all clumped up and cold, and even though I let it sit in some hot water for a minute, it still was a little clumpy, but it was hey, I got it out of the bottle. So yeah, you just whisk that all up, and we got our, what is this? I don't know. It's some kind of pork, y'all. I can't read it and I can't remember what it was, but I did not realize how thinly they sliced this. So I called myself was gonna put this in the marinade, one slice by slice by slice, but it was sliced so thin I couldn't get it out there. So I just dumped it all in there, y'all. See how thinly sliced that is? But this comes out perfectly once you start cooking it. Now ideally, if you got a griddle or a grill or something, then you can put that on there, but I just went with the skillet, y'all. Similar effect. This is supposed to be char-grilled pork. And as y'all can see, these are sliced so thin, it does not take long at all for them to be ready. And there you have it, some char-grilled pork. Now we're gonna get together our fixins. We got some cucumber, some cilantro, and some jalapeno. So now you slice these things however you want. Now with this bread, this French bread, they say if you can get you some Vietnamese French bread, which I could not find, so I just got a regular French baguette. They say the difference is the Vietnamese French bread doesn't have as much dough in it, so take some of that dough out. But yeah, you slice your veggies however you want, y'all. You can You can slice those cucumbers into rounds. You can slice them into sticks. I just did a rough chop, a rough slice. Now, if you roll that jalapeno around in your hand like that, I'm gonna do it over the garbage can. That'll get all those seeds out of there, or most of them at least. Again, same thing with the jalapenos. You can slice them into rounds. What I've liked coming from the restaurant is they slice them kind of long like that, and then you get these surprise bites of jalapeno. We're gonna slather some mayonnaise on this bread. Now, in your authentic Vietnamese sandwich shops, they do make their own mayonnaise. It's kind of like an aioli, but we're just using plain mayo today, y'all. Then we're gonna go in with some Maggi seasoning. This is high in sodium, y'all, so use with caution. And then we're gonna start layering on our stuff. Let's get this char-grilled pork on there to your liking. And then we're gonna add our veggies. And this is how they put the cilantro in there, y'all. You know, for most dishes, when we use cilantro, we take those stems off and chop up the leaves. They just put, you know, whole stems and stuff on the sandwich. It's a really roughly made sandwich, y'all, but it is so delicious. I know that looks kind of raggedy, but trust me, if you ever get one of these from a Vietnamese sandwich shop, you will love it. Or go ahead and make it yourself. What's up, T&V fam? Welcome back to T&V Nation. It's your boy Vaughn, and I am back on the scene, back on the set with another video for y'all. This one's a little different, y'all. This one's just a little bit different. I'm here on the set by myself, but I am not doing a challenge. I made bánh mi, y'all. I made bánh mi. Bánh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich. Y'all, I've been eating these. I've been eating these for damn near 30 years, y'all. Over 25 years for sure. No, I've been eating these for 30 years. Wow, that's crazy. Started off eating Vietnamese food when I was in college in New Orleans. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute, cause yeah, that's interesting stories there. But yeah, so bánh mi, y'all saw how I made it. Bánh mi, the one I like the most is grilled pork. What is it called? Char-grilled pork. But they also have chicken. They have pate. There's one that they call the special or the classic or whatever. That it's just a bunch of cold cuts from pork. I've never seen shrimp bánh mi. They might have shrimp. They got tofu in some of these more progressive places or whatever. But the most popular is char-grilled pork. That's your classic bánh mi. So I'm about to get in on this, y'all. And y'all, let me know down below if you have ever had bánh mi. I have never made this myself, y'all. So I'm excited. Y'all excited? Matter of fact, you know what? Y'all so excited? Go ahead and get that first bite. And while you're taking that bite, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Yeah, it's good, ain't it? Yeah, it's good. Let me move this stuff around. Usually when you get it from the restaurant, see, I cut the daikon and the carrots a little thick because that's how the lady in the recipe video did it. But in the restaurants, it's usually thinner. Okay. Okay. No meat in the first bite, but I like the crunch of that bread, y'all. This is not Vietnamese French bread. What do you mean Vietnamese French bread? That's what they say in the video, y'all. Get Vietnamese French bread. Well, at the Asian store, they don't have no French bread. So, I got the regular French bread baguette from the regular grocery store. Y'all not about to have me driving around to all these different Asian stores looking for your bread. But yeah, y'all. The queen makes fun of me for this. Hold up. The queen makes fun of me. Oh, and I got Lay's on deck, of course. If I'm eating a sandwich, I don't care what kind of sandwich it is, I'm gonna have some Lay's on the side. But the queen makes fun of me for this, y'all, but I love Vietnamese food. She said it all tastes the same. No matter what you get, it's the same flavors. Okay. That's good, y'all. This tastes like what I would get from a restaurant. I'm impressed with myself. Oh. And I got some Me and the Bees lemonade. Y'all see that little girl? This is her product, y'all. She created this when she was, what was she, 9? When she created this lemonade? Yes, sir. Hashtag Black Girl Magic. Entrepreneur. But yeah, y'all, so let me tell y'all. In New Orleans, now, I don't know if things are, what I'm about to describe to you about the Vietnamese population in New Orleans, that may have changed. Because I was there pre-Katrina. Way before Katrina. Late 80s, early 90s. Mostly early 90s is when I like ventured outside the campus more. You know, and that kind of stuff. But early to mid 90s. Way out, those of you who are from New Orleans gonna recognize some of these names, these street names. Way out Chef Mentor in New Orleans East. It was a whole Vietnamese community. I mean, completely self-sustained, y'all. When you would arrive at the community, you would see like restaurants, stores, just like Chinatown you see now. You know, in any store, in any city you see a Chinatown, that's what it looked like. So restaurants, stores, grocery store, you know, that kind of thing. Behind that, you drive off of Chef Mentor down that little street, and maybe a block down, now the houses start. One time I talked to one of the restaurant owners, because they would have a farmer's market too. I think it was like once a month they would have a farmer's market. But them people back there in their backyards were growing vegetables and stuff. I talked to one of the restaurant owners one time, and he was telling me those people grow those vegetables and sell them to the restaurant and to the grocery store. So I don't know if they had animals back there too, but that's what I'm talking about, y'all. We need to get us some of that going. But very different than what I saw when I came here. So again, when I would go to a lot of Vietnamese restaurants there, most of the staff didn't speak English. You had to point to stuff on the menu a lot of times. I mean, I'm going to say about 50-50. I'm talking about wait staff, y'all. Folks that us Americans would expect to speak English. It don't matter. They like this, our community. Thank you for coming out here to eat with us, but we cater to you with the taste of our food, not by being forced to speak your language, I guess they said. Okay. Delicious, delicious, delicious food, y'all. Came here to Houston, and just like we talk about the difference between Houston and Louisiana with the crawfish and the seafood and stuff, big difference here too. Much more, I say Americanized, but I say that cautiously. Because they didn't Americanize themselves all the way like the Chinese did. They stayed true to their flavors and their cuisine and stuff. But a lot of the, I guess what you might call the more authentic and what we might consider to be weird dishes, not on the menu. I have not found an authentic Vietnamese restaurant in Houston where you got stuff on there that people might, Americans might think is weird. But yeah, y'all, the banh mi is on point. I like Bánh Thịt Nuong. That's also, that's basically a vermicelli noodle bowl with the same chargrilled pork. So I'm gonna make fun of me. The same daikon and carrots, cilantro, jalapeno. What else they put in there? Are there onions in there? Might be some green onion. Okay, Tawana. So yeah, it's basically this sandwich in a bowl, and instead of the bread, you got vermicelli noodles. Cucumber. I also like pho. Y'all know we like pho. Y'all, with the vermicelli noodle bowl and the sandwich, my favorite is the chargrilled pork. I try not to eat that much pork, but when I eat those two, oh, it's gonna be pork. Because what I've noticed is, if you get chicken, some places will have grilled chicken or shredded chicken. It ain't that seasoned for some reason. The chicken itself don't be that seasoned, right? What's up with that? How you gonna season everything up but not the chicken so much? I've gotten the vermicelli noodle bowl with chicken. I've gotten it with tofu. Get it with pork and shrimp. Never get it with just shrimp. Because when you get it with shrimp, they don't give you that much inside the tip. So even with the pork and shrimp, it ain't gonna be that much shrimp. I got that the other day, y'all. They gave me 3 shrimp. No, I'm not exaggerating. 3 shrimp. Decent amount of pork. 3 shrimp. Now, pho. The beef fuzz. Beef is like the classic, I guess. Because you got your beef broth. That, what do you say, it take like 12 to 24 hours for them to make that broth? When they do it the traditional way. Chicken, pho guy. I don't like that too much because, again, chicken don't be that seasoned. Seafood pho. Depending on where you get it from, that seafood pho be good too. It has things in it though that, for example, Tawana, some of them, if it's just like shrimp, crab, it was just shrimp and crab, maybe some lobster meat, which that combination is rare, y'all. Especially real crab, it's gonna be imitation crab. But they have something in it like squid, cod, yeah, kani, which I don't even know what that is. Kani. I looked it up one time, but I don't remember I don't remember. It might have fish balls and shrimp balls in there. So I ain't gonna eat that stuff. I will. But so you just have to find a place where you like their stuff. But if there's a Vietnamese restaurant near you, try out the Bahn Mi. If you're lucky enough to live in a city where they have Vietnamese sandwich shop, you really got to get in there because the sandwich shops be cheap. There's a place in Midtown Houston, just outside of downtown. Sandwiches like $2.50. Like this. Y'all, I used to work right down the street from that place. I mean, it was basically walking distance. But they're in there churning out them sandwiches, y'all. You go in there, tell them what you want. They got the assembly line back there. They constantly throwing French bread in the oven. They constantly throwing meat in the grill. They picking your meat up, your chicken, your pork, or whatever, putting the vegetables on there, putting it in a bag, and the person calls out your number. So the line moves like that. But at lunch, that line be long. Out the door sometime. They do have other stuff. They have pho. They have the vermicelli bowls. But their draw is the sandwiches. They might have gone up by now. It might be like $3. You ain't gonna get that at McDonald's, y'all. Oh, maybe on the value menu. But anyway. And there was a place out here called Don's Cafe. Sandwich shop. That's a sandwich shop. Back in the day, this was before the pandemic, y'all. They had a special that if you buy 5 sandwiches, you get one free. And again, the sandwiches were like $3, $3.50, something like that. This is over in Chinatown. Only take cash. So if you go up in there, make sure you got some cash. I don't think they have that special anymore though. But Bahn Mi is where it's at, y'all. If you're a sandwich kind of person, if you're a Subway kind of person, you're a hoagie kind of person. If you like, I keep seeing stuff out the corner of my eye, y'all. That ever happen to y'all? If you are a Philly cheesesteak kind of person, try to Bahn Mi. It's good. Y'all hear them crunchy vegetables? All right, y'all. Y'all get on out of here. Get on out of here. Stop watching me eat. Why are you looking at me eat? Why do we watch people eat, y'all? Ain't that's the funniest thing, ain't it? I love that fresh taste of cilantro. I know I said I was about to let y'all go, but keep hitting me with different flavors. Yeah. But all right, y'all. I'm getting out of here for real. I know I'm about to have y'all watching me eat this whole sandwich. I do want to have some Me and the Bees lemonade though. I never had the one with mint. That's good. All right, y'all. For real. Y'all do the cringy YouTube stuff, and we will catch y'all on the next one. T&V Nation out.